The president of the Confederation of African Football, Patrice Motsepe, has arrived at the Addis Ababa International Airport to participate in the 46th CAF General Assembly. Upon his arrival, the president warmly welcomed by FRA Foreign Minister Dr. Gideon Timotheus, Minister of Culture and Sports Shawi Shanka, and other senior government officials. In an exclusive interview with ABC World, CAF President said he is thrilled for coming to Ethiopia, land of origins, to take part on the 46th Ordinary Assembly as well as conferring on mutual topics. Thank you very much indeed for coming to Ethiopia. But
for coming home.
Coming
Ethiopia
back
is my home.
All right.
Coming back home. Thank you.
All right, could you please tell us your impression for coming to Ethiopia?
No, well, we're all very happy, very proud, and of course, we have an emotional bond as Africans with Ethiopia. And then for me. As a young boy in South Africa, I didn't know where Ethiopia was, but we were always taught that your brothers and sisters, your uncles, who are fighting for your freedom in Ethiopia. My uncle, during apartheid, lived here for many years, represented Mandela's organization, the African National Congress. But we're here with the 54 African presidents who represent 54 countries to have the most important meeting, what we call the Ordinary General Assembly, which is like an annual meeting to talk about the development of football on the African continent, and also to talk about how to make sure that African football continues to grow and is as good as the best in the world.
The president mentions Ethiopia's role for the realization of CAF, which is beyond sport diplomacy. He reaffirms that CAF will do closely with Ethiopian concerned bodies on ways of scaling up Ethiopian football.
There's a lot of good progress that's already been made. We've just come back from the AFCON, the biggest competition in Côte d'Ivoire, which was the most successful, and we had 1.4 billion people all over the world watching the competition, and from 175 countries. So we couldn't have chosen a better place. Ethiopia, a beautiful country with incredibly talented football players, very good football players, and that's why I want to thank our Minister of Foreign Affairs and our two ministers as well, and the president of the Football Federation is doing excellent work. I came here a year or two ago and saw the beautiful work that's been done. And part of my visit is to ensure that the excellent partnership, the cooperation between the leadership of football led by my brother and the government continues. And Ethiopia has the talent to be one of the best football nations on the continent, and also to go and represent not just the people of Ethiopia, but the people of Africa at the World Cup and compete at the highest level in the world. So it's about the focus on football development, the growth, the support with government, but also to get the private sector. There's a lot of businesses that make good money out of Ethiopia, and we encourage them, but we want them to use some of that money to support football. We recognize the economic contribution, the socio-economic contribution of football in creating job opportunities, creating skills, and also the socio-economic upliftment of our people in Ethiopia.
Right.
Thank you
very much indeed.
Thank you.
Have a nice time. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
The 46th CAF General Assembly is being hosted by Ethiopia, making a notable occasion in the country's football history. The arrival of these officials highlights the importance of this assembly for African football, as it serves as a platform for discussing key decisions and policies that will shape the future of the sport on the continent. Ethiopia is chosen to host this prestigious gathering following the outbreak of pandemic in Congo-Brazzaville. The presence of CAF President and other key figures underscores the significance of these discussions in advancing the sport across the continent. Ethiopia's role as the host of the 46th CAF General Assembly is a momentous event that reflects the nation's commitment to fostering football development in Africa. The warm reception at Bole International Airport and the preparations at Skylight Hotel demonstrate Ethiopia's readiness to facilitate a successful assembly. The gathering is anticipated to pave the way for new initiatives and partnerships that will enhance African football's global standing.